Every child that I have rescued, every woman that I have brought is a story. That was a big challenge when I was writing my book. Which stories to say and which stories not to say. I had to also pick and choose. See, unlearning happens when you recognize that what you have learned is toxic. These that you're carrying are not the right things that you're carrying. That is when the unlearning starts. I think my greatest teachers are the women and girl children that I rescue. I don't think there can be better teachers than them or better inspiring personalities. And I'm blessed that I see them every day.
So is there someone whom you really think, she should write a book about what she has gone through?
I wouldn't say one person, no. I would, every child that I have rescued, every woman that I have brought is a story. A story of extraordinary courage, extraordinary resilience, and extraordinary generosity to forgive the world. A world that has betrayed them, a world that has broken their trust, a world that has never appreciated them for what they are. And yet they stand tall.
Yeah.
So each one of them is a story that I would say. And that is one of the things that was a big challenge when I was writing my book. Which stories to say and which stories not to say. I had to also pick and choose. So I think, as I started writing, I kind of, finally restrained myself to only those stories that happened in the beginning part of my journey, which were kind of, the guiding factors where, the first time it happens, it's like your first love, no? So first time it happens, you see it more, you reflect about it more. After a time, it becomes habit. So you really don't observe so many things as much as you have to observe the first time. So those are the stories that I wrote finally. But there are a million others that I have not written, who continue to inspire me and continue to make me believe that their stories are also stories worth talking about.
So how do you see yourself as a reader? Do you read books?
I do. I am a voracious reader. Unfortunately, I may not be reading the very, knowledgeable books and things like that. I love reading romantic novels, and I'm addicted to Mills and Boons. And I read it practically every other day. So I may not be reading some philosophic books and all to make me feel very, highly enlightened soul. No, what I read is very, very, very soft, light books, which takes me away from the harsh world that I see every day. So I've chosen to live in a space which is very harsh, which is very dark. So I constantly look for things which is very light. So whether it is in the movies I watch or in the books I read very light stuff. And in fact, some of my most favorite stuff is Amar Chitra Katha or Tinkle, Archie's. I can sit and read them for hours together and never get bored of them. Yes.
Yeah, ma'am. As women, we have to unlearn a lot of things. Yeah, it's not just a single thing. A lot of things. How does that unlearning happen?
See, unlearning happens when you recognize that what you have learned is toxic.
Yeah.
When you can see in you, and you have to see inside you, you need to reflect on it. You have to introspect yourself. And you see, okay, my God, I've learned all this. These are harmful stuffs. These are toxic stuffs. And this is in the long run not going to, make me a better person, or make me a better evolved human being, So once you realize that these that you're carrying are not the right things that you're carrying,
Yeah.
that is when the unlearning starts,